So we were talking about the hive. So they've swarmed. Both of them swarmed.
Both of them swarmed, and I was not at home. My neighbor freaked out, went in his garage, closed the door, called me up on the phone and said, "We've got to talk." No, he was okay with it, but he just was like, totally didn't know what was going on. It was really funny.
Yeah. Okay. Do you ever feed syrup to your?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
When?
Like right now I'm doing it. Right now I'm doing it. I do it in the spring until they pretty much don't take it anymore, and then after that I put a super on. And then after I finished the last harvest, then I started feeding them sugar water and making it thicker over time.
Okay. What is the worst thing that's happened to one of your hives?
The first year I had bees with one hive, they were robbed, and I had the bee club at my house, and a feral colony, and another during the inspection from a hollow in a tree, several houses down, got a whiff of what was going on with the honey, and came and you know, it was just huge, and eventually killed the hive. So it was, it took a little while, but they were just dead bees everywhere, and I didn't even know what was going on. I never heard of robbing at that time. I heard of it, but I didn't know what it looked like, and they did not recover from that.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see these bees coming, or what?
There were just so many in the air, so many of them, and probably anybody who was at my house 4 years ago saw it. Mm-hmm. And they were a very aggressive bee, and I knew mine were not about to sting people. So, I mean, people were leaving my yard because they were getting stung for just sitting in their chairs. And so, a few of the more wise beekeepers who were there said, "You're being robbed," and so it closed the hive up right away. And it didn't stop with that. That was the worst, and nothing that bad has ever happened since.
Okay. And what worries you the most about continuing as a beekeeper?
Being physically not able to do it. I had a bad shoulder injury, and this summer was challenging just to do physically. I had to have surgery, and so I was doing it with one arm, and that was pretty hard. So I'm trying to get my grandchildren interested in getting involved with beekeeping, and they're not. They have too many other things right now going, but I'm hoping that they can kind of lend a hand and not be afraid and be excited about it, but it hasn't happened yet. So I like it. I really think it's great. I got into it very late. I retired from a job I've had for years, and wish I'd started 40 years ago. I mean, that would have been the way to do it. But I started late as a retired white-haired grandmother. You know? Most people don't do that. So it is physically demanding for me. So that's the hard part. It's my joints.
Have you thought about like using, I think it's a top bar hive, or something where you're not going to be extracting, but at least you're.
I haven't, but. I have all the equipment. I guess I don't want to invest more into more stuff.
Right.
I think when arthritis tells me stop doing this, that's when I'll know to stop doing it. But I don't know. Right now, I just love it.
Right.
I just love it. I love watching them. It's almost like a meditation. It's very peaceful. I have my own little yard, and it's great. Mm-hmm. It's just great to sit out and watch them. My dog's really good with them. She sticks her nose right in. She does. She puts her nose right into the front entrance, and nobody
You
bothers
think they'd
her.
sting her?
Never have.
Wow.
Never have. She's really been sweet about it.
Yeah.
And, so, everything is good. I feel like my little yard's like a little paradise with the flowers and the bees and the, the grandkids kicking soccer balls right at the hive. So, it's been a great addition to my yard to have them.
Good. I found that the club is, so we've only been members for 2 years, but the club's a good way of meeting other people as well.
Absolutely.
We still have one child at home, but when your kids are really young, it's easy to meet classmates, your child's classmates, their parents. But as you get older, it's harder. The club's a good way.
It's just very good, and my neighbors are great about about, they know I have bees. I talk to them about pesticides because I have a lawn care guy, my next door neighbor. And I said, have you ever thought of organic rather than ChemLawn?
Right.
And he has. He's made the switch. My parish church is just around the corner, and I saw those little flags up that said, "Don't let your dogs or your kids walk here." And I said, "We have dogs." I said that to my priest, and I have a dog, and I said, "They can't play on the church property with that." And I said, "You'd have to go organic." And he goes, "Oh yeah." And I said, "That would really help the bees." And he goes, "Oh my gosh, we better do it," And so it's little by little, saying it in a nice way.
Right. Yes.
Makes all the difference. And people have really bought into not using a lot of chemicals on their lawns, and I think we're all breathing better for it. So it's been great, and I love to tell people that I used to have terrible allergies, just awful allergies with an inhaler and everything, and with honey, I don't.
Oh,
and
great.
so it's really opened a lot of conversations in the area about stuff like that. So it's good. Yeah, it's all been good. Love to. So you both have bees?